All right, Elite Code 3, let's do it. PSA. Around, I would say 170 to 185 range, card-wise. These weren't sent off too long ago. I think early December. So we'll start off with this card. It's got cool shine to it. So the Flair Manny, this is the Legacy Collection Row Zero. It's got that patented 98 Row Zero design, 100 print. A lot of these 8s, I was probably thinking 8, 5, or 9. I don't think they did any half grades, so it's either going to be an 8 or a 9. So I mean, not the most impressive grades for some of these cards. At the price right and the expected grade, I thought they made sense. Ricky Williams card. This is one I thought was a 10. Ultra Brady 02. Fault Gold. These are kind of weird to grade. They got like the deckled edge. So that one got an 8. This LeBron looked pretty good. Centering wise, very minimal chipping. Braylon Edwards Spectrum. People are like, why are you grading that card? I really don't know. It looked pretty good. Good college career, a couple good NFL seasons. It's the Spectrum. Thicker Brady. I think what did this one in was these little flaps. So 8s in the old market, 8s would probably be fine, but in the new market, these 8s I think will sell for a tad over raw. I think a 7 in most cases is probably going to sell under raw. Now this Moss was the Ultimate Collection. Kind of a cool patch on that one. Forte Treasures. This one was just an interesting card. The first year of National Treasures, I always thought Exquisite and SP Authentic looked better than Treasures, though, back in the day. Clinton Portis. Most likely thought this was going to be a 10. And then there's just some of these, you know. These can go either way. These were some clean prospect gold autos of decent products. They're both in the decent prospects. Sorry, they're both in the top 30 in their respective organizations. TJ White to 50 and Tyler Gentry. Just golds that got 9s. Those could easily be 10s in a different order. Calvin Rookies and Stars. Kind of an interesting card with that Lions logo. I've shown that one many times on this channel. Kurt Warner. This is the Bowman Chrome Gold. Maybe top to bottom was just too much to be any higher than an 8 on that one. And then this Dirk. It's 200. So you know, some of those thought would have done a little better, but there's some that did a lot better than I thought too. So that's pretty much how all orders go. Charles Woodson tops. Base flagship tops with the Heisman Trophy. Jamal Lewis 1650. And this is one that I thought would get a 9. Ultra. Kind of a cool college greats preview auto of LaDainian Tomlinson. Vic SPX gets an 8. Nice copy. It does have some chipping right there on the surface and the corners. I think they got that one right. Brady Ultra Gold Medallion in an 8. So there are a lot of 8s to start off this order. There's also a ton of 9s on some pretty cool cards later on. Here's a Platinum Medallion Peyton. I thought it was an 8 when I sent it. It's just got some issues with the corners. Very condition sensitive 2001 Ultra Platinum Medallion. Interesting that the vets are numbered to 50 and the rookies have a die cut version and they're out of 25. So Peyton Manning, Steve Young, finest gold. That one, it's out of 300, right? That one got a 9. Can't have an order without a Rondane, right? Upper Deck Pros and Prospects, signature piece. I think that's actually game used from college. Flip it around. It says game worn. So, Heisman Trophy winner, I think. I don't remember. There it is. All viewers can check that one off the list. There's the Future Watch Moss and hand numbered. So most likely a replacement Moss gets a solid 9. Couple Yao Mings. Refractor, badly off-centered, 8. Makes sense. O2 Topps Chrome, and then we got the base one. Centering's better. I had this one pegged as a 9. I think there's some Ed Reed, or for now just this one. Ed Reed, Topps Chrome. 2002 Reed. LT Topps. This is like a $20 card now. Probably about $50 during the big boom. Tovar gets a 9. He is the Rockies opening day starting shortstop, so we'll see what that does. His cards are either going to jump a lot or fall a lot. There's Roth. Flagship Roth in a 9. Skybox Thunder Moss. That one's pretty clean. I could see that one as a 10. And a Platinum Medallion Roger Clemens. This one is to 50. As you can see, there's noticeable chipping on the back. These kind of get moved around in the slab quite a bit. But cool Clemens and a low print of 50. Still waiting for his call to the hall. Continuing on. Topps Chrome Ichiro. Pulled a 10 on that one. I think that was actually flagged as a probable 10. Kyle Manzardo. It's Chrome. $4.99 refractor. Fleer Futures Ichiro. That one is out of, I think, 24. Yeah, $24.99. So Futures Ichiro. This is the red. I believe these were uncirculated and inserted at the top of the hobby box. 259 print, red refractors. Lynch Bowman Chrome. That's the base refractor. Bowman's Best refractor, 400 print. That's Edgerrin. Signs of the Future. Torrey Holt Future Watch. Darren Sproles. That would be his rookie. Not really the best photo. Looks like a training camp practice. So there's a lot of football in this one. Torrey Holt. So great shine on that one though. Steven Jackson, just a random card. It looked really good. To 50. That's the 07 gold. '05 Ultimate. That's out of 40. So just kind of like a gold hollow foil of Peyton. Gets a 9. Fleer Tradition. That's the dual card. Here's star rookie. Kurt Warner gold. That would be a second-year Warner to 300. Great card. Here's Eli. Base finest, $3.99 print. We've seen this one a lot, but the Bowman Chrome Vic. Jack Hughes, couple of these ones. Jack Hughes is Young Guns. He's coming off a good season. So, two of those. Those did good. Des Bryant, that would be, this is barely a third color there on the right. There's a little orange peeking through there, but $2.99 Des Bryant. And that's Spa 10. So, the first year that they did college. They lost the NFL license coming into the 2010 season. I sent this in twice. I think the first time I got an 8 as well, but Edger and Gold Refractor. That's out of 100. And this next card is also, actually this one's out of, no, this is out of 100. This is the parallel 100. So Sean Alexander, 10. Peterson SPX. I don't know if that's the case or the card, but this one had some surface things going on. It's red though. It's out of 25. It had good centering, so I sent it in for, I think these were 15 a card. So the Moss got submitted. Here's some prospect stuff. So Brian Ramos refractor for the White Sox. That's 2021 Bowman Chrome. Emmanuel Rodriguez, Twins. I think he'll start out in Double-A. So here's his base prospect auto. They give that one a 10. Tovar, base Tovar, that one as well at a 10. And then here's a Royal, Tyler Gentry. I think he's in Triple-A. So outfield prospect for the Royals, the purple to 250. Gets a 10. Calvin refractor. That one was centered up, top, bottom, and right, left. Torrey Holt, Bowman's best. Gets a 9. This is the retro refractor. So it's chrome. It's not really a true refractor because there's no shine, but it's numbered out of 556, and that's what they call it. So this one got a 10. Platinum medallion, so I did send some platinum medallions in. Here's Dion's, I think it's the 50. Yeah, 50 when he played with Washington. So the photo's kind of pretty weak, actually. Ed Reed Elite, cool shine on that, and it's nice how they used to have the college photos, because I mean this product used to drop in like June, so it probably came out June 2002. So there's the Reed to 400. That's the base one. There's die cuts, aspirations, and status, I think. Here's your draft picks, Moss. Here's a 10 on draft picks. So that card's dropped a lot. Emmanuel Rodriguez, another base here. So there are some 10s in this order. I mean, there's a ton of 9s, but Jordan Diaz, I believe he's starting off in Triple-A. So here's his gold to 50. An interesting signature as well. But Jordan Diaz, we'll see what happens with him. That card could be worth a couple thousand or be a $20 card. Deshaun Jackson. That's cool because that's the gold and it's a thicker card stock. But 25. It's only got one color. It's got a little stitching there on the right. But Deshaun Jackson 08 Spa. We've got Ed Reed Star Rookie. Always fun to buy these raw because this set's just so obvious whether or not they're in good condition or not. Topps Chrome. This was this one I thought deserved a 10. Just tough to find them that centered without surface issues. So Reed Topps Chrome 02. Rivers 04 Ultimate Signatures 275. That one got a 10 as well. So Palomalu. That is just the base. 03 Bowman's Best Palomalu. Just a random card. That's 2011 Finest Red Vic 25. Not really their best design. Now we'll go to a hockey card. Artemi Panarin Future Watch. So that one did well. Vic. That's the Bowman Chrome 01 again, so we saw that before. All right, we're going to continue on now. City Heights. This is 2007 Topps Chrome base. There are going to be a lot of 9s coming up. And you know, a lot of them don't deserve 10s. It's probably some that could pass, like actually this one could pass. This is a lot nicer than the PSA 10 I sold last month. So the SPX it just doesn't get really nicer than this for this set. If you look at that back edge, check your jersey window and then the right. So I mean, it's pretty much a pristine example. So that's one that was questionable, especially for that set. That's a really tough set. Edgerrin Gold Refractor. That one's to 50, just a random 2008 card with the Cardinals. So probably not the most desirable Edgerrin. Here's another one. This was 99 Finest Refractor. That one got a 9. I think I had these listed as 9 pluses, so I thought they were for sure 9s, but I didn't really expect 10s on them. Jason Witten's base. There's a Spectrum version of this, I think to 50. The same, the same set that has the Romo and the Palomalu. So here's the Witten, just the base one. There's some Suggs SPXs. I mean, these didn't do too well. At the time, it made sense. I guess back when I sent these, the market was a little higher. It's continued to fall. So here's Suggs 1100. That's just the base and an 8. I don't really think that gained any value from raw the way secondary market prices are now for raw and graded. Here's a 9. For a while there, a PSA 7 would sell for a premium over raw, but the market shifted. Edgerrin, that's the refractor. We just saw that card. So that another 9. It might be it. I mean, I think it's off top to bottom. See how close the space with the Colts logo and the space with the Topps Finest. If you look at that. Andre Johnson. This is the green ink. Got some edging there, but an 8. So future Hall of Fame receiver there. Pulls an 8 with that one. Here's Miggy. This is just an early career Miggy Ultimate Signatures to 25. So just an interesting card. I thought it was in decent shape. I didn't expect really much more than an 8. That's the SPX in an 8, 250. Lynch. The blue, 299. This is your Rookies and Stars Signature Series. Interesting moss. I think it's second year. Yes, second year. It's actually a nice looking card, and it's on card. It's numbered. It's got some things going for it. Topps total. Rogers total. Here's a Vic UD graded, so that one's out of 500. Got a 9. $199 print. That's the 06. The black refractor. It's probably an uncirculated card. Here's the Home Run Kings. 97 Home Run Kings in a 9. So kind of like an acetate card. Draft picks. 98 draft picks. 9. Told you there were a lot of 9s coming up. Torrey Holt. So the same set as the Edge. We saw a couple of those Edge refractors. Here's the Torrey Holt. I think he'll be in Canton, here in the next 5 years. So there's a nice shiny rookie, and then a second year. Yeah, second year. Kurt Warner Gold, finest gold refractor to 300. So I think I had 2 of this in this order. So. Got Verlander. That's his SPX 2005. I mean, you could call it a rookie. I think 2006 is when they actually stamped it on the card, because that's when that new rule came into effect. So there's the SPX. It's got a 185 print, which is pretty random, but card companies do that sometimes. Tovar, some of his prospect autos. So these, these cards all look. The condition was all pretty much the same. They were all cards that I thought, could be 9s or 10s depending on the grader. So that one got a 10, this one got a 9. This one didn't do too well, but I don't know. It's probably scratched or something. It's actually got good centering. So that's a 3rd year Peyton. So Topps Chrome 2000 refractor, and then here's another 8. This is Longevity Vic to 25. So it's like the basketball short print picture. '98 Bowman Chrome refractor Moss, got a 10. This is a nice one. Great shine. Sabathia Team Best, so one of those minor league sets. I used to open some of these back in the day. I think they were like 10 packs, and they guaranteed an auto or something. Most of the time you wouldn't pull somebody like Sabathia though. Kyle Manzardo, he's in AAA. Probably be up here in a month or 2. But Kyle Manzardo, I don't know if they're waiting to call him up because of service time rules or something, but he'll probably be up. Gronk, that's rookies, and no, it's Threads, which is a set that didn't really last that long, so there's not much. I don't think there's much demand for this set, but I'll put this in the store and kind of see what happens with it. And it got an 8. Sean Alexander, finest 2000. These 2000 finest golds are pretty awesome. He's 200. So we saw Kurt Warner was 300. So the rookies are out of 200 and the vets are out of 300, which is actually a cool idea. Grab another stack over here. Jordan Diaz, that's his Bowman Chrome Gold. That one is mint 9. Audio Amador, I think he's starting at high A. He's only like 20, so. These are all scratched. I don't know if they sent these to him to sign and he just like threw them in a pile, because the surfaces on all of them are pretty bad. I haven't seen a player's cards like that. Here's the Topps Chrome Moss 9. I mean, this card, $50 maybe. Bernabel, sorry. I think he's double A. Double A. Probably won't be up this year. I would say next year probably. So, a top 10 prospect in the Rockies organization. Here's a draft picks. Moss gets a 9. Back when they had starter. See the starter on the sleeve there? It's interesting. This is an awesome card. So Contenders 2000 Rookie of the Year. Prince out of 100. Just a great looking card. That one got an 8. We got the Breeze EX. So EX, these were out of 1,000. And this Culpepper, I think there's a stated print run on these Contenders 99s. I want to say Culpepper's around like 1,200. But the Contenders SSD stands for, I think it's the type of cardboard or foil that they used on these. So that one got an 8, which isn't, a card really didn't really gain much value for the grading fee. Just wanted to get this one slabbed. Deuce was a good player. This is a platinum medallion to 25. I thought it was an 8. I just didn't see how it could grade higher. So Deuce gets an 8. We got to have Jamal Lewis, right? But I've come across a lot of these. You can buy them $5-10, and they're usually always chipped right here on the right there or right there. But this one was clean, so I sent it in. So that one got a 9. Probably $50 in a 9, as opposed to 10 or $15 raw. So that one was worth it, I'd say. Grab some more. It's a lot to show. Kurt Warner, just Hall of Fame player. Cool set. Here's a star rookie of Ed Reed in a 9. I know we saw a 10 earlier, but here's a respectable 9 in the star rookie. These were about 6 per box. So 6 star rookies per box, and probably 50 star rookies. Here's Diaz, the refractor, $4.99. That one did pretty good. Christian Santana gets a 9. I believe he's going to start in high A. Christian Santana. This is a neat card. I'll probably keep it. Ultimate Collection 08 Schmidt jersey auto to 5, and it's actually game used. So plus thicker card stock 9. That's a pretty sick card. It's kind of randomly thrown in this order. Jordan Diaz gold. I don't know. I bought these in the fall. I think they're like $300. So these could end up being pretty big losers in the long run. We'll kind of see what happens with Jordan Diaz. Adrian Peterson. Here's his SPX. So nice swatch on that one. That one got a 9. The white and the purple. Same set. Current Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson gets an 8. Acuna, this was a 9 last time. I thought it looked like a 10, so I just sent it in again. So Acuna, Bowman Chrome base, 2018. He's actually had a nice start to 2023. I don't know if that'll affect the card price much. Amador, 150 purple, so that's a Rockies color match. Pretty cool card. And a 9. We've got another purple. He's in this order a lot, Jordan Diaz. So 250. Mr. Purple. Here's an Arenado prospect auto. This was bought raw for $250, and it looked good enough to send in. So there's a respectable 9 on that one. We've got Carmelo's Ultimate Signatures. D'Angelo Williams. So this card was in the store for a while. It's the it's like the gold holofoil off the gold, if that makes sense. So there's base, and there's gold to 25, and then there's the ones out of 5, which that's what this is. You know, these are extremely tough. But D'Angelo, great back. He doesn't have any value now because he's out of the league, out of sight, out of mind, and he's not a Hall of Famer. So kind of like Jamal Charles. This gold refractor, 199. So that year they opted for golds to be out of 199 and not 50. Personally, I like the 50 print when they do it that way. Pink refractor of Russell Wilson. This one got a 9. I think these are 399. Yep, 399. Kyle Manzardo again, prospect auto. You know, 9 in these prospect autos isn't really. You almost need a 10 to make it worth it now. 9s are pretty much sell for raw. Cool Emmett though. That's 99 Topps Chrome Emmett refractor. Crazy shine on these refractors from the old days. Cards were just better back. I mean, cards were better. Sets, you had a lot of different manufacturers doing sets, and you know, they didn't have 100 parallels off every card. Seymour. So for this set, you know, you would have you'd have your base, you'd have your gold, and you'd have your platinum. So 3 different tiers, which is enough. So 25 Seymour. That's a platinum 7. That's just a card I wanted to get slabbed. Ed Reed's score. It's always fun to try to buy these and try to find the 10s, but this had a little white on that bottom right corner, but I thought it was good enough to get a 9. So Ed Reed gets a 9. Let's go. Let's do this stack here. Some of these came in lower than I thought. Mike Williams. Some of the stuff I send in is pretty random, but Mike Williams, he had a storied college career. 8 of 10. That's the Ultimate Signatures gold. I know it was like $10. Private signings. I thought this would get a 9. Got some light chipping, but the front foil is razor sharp. So great card to go off to SGC. Get a second opinion on that one. We've got the Topps Manning. It's got kind of a rough top left corner there, if you look close. Peterson Ultimate. This was tabbed just a little higher. So Peterson Ultimate Collection. But grading is very subjective by nature. And it's always smart to get a second opinion if you think the card deserves it. Here's Calvin Beltre Bowman. I can usually spot these, and I won't send in if I think it's an 8. If it has 9 potential, I will. This one's just off center, but the rest of the card's clean, so. Culpepper. This is the ink one. SB Authentic Purple Players Ink to 100. It's hand numbered. I'd probably buy Culpepper, right? Looks like the same handwriting. It's kind of interesting. Vic Bowman Chrome Refractor gets an 8. And this Crown Tomlinson, this is kind of tough because the edge is right here. See that chip right there? I think that's what did it. That was the chip that did it in. But the small number in there, 250. Still a neat card. So, you know, star rookie Urlacher. This is SPX Gold to 99. So Calvin, we've got a player. I think he's in AAA right now. Guardians right fielder George Valera. There's a Valera prospect auto from 2022 Bowman. I think 2023 Bowman. It's going to be out here in a few weeks, so we'll see how that product is. I feel like they're almost out of prospects. Clinton Portis Gold. That's a second-year Portis Gold. Just had some sensational. I think he only played 2 seasons in Denver, but they were both fantastic years for him. His 2 best seasons. Home white jersey. So that's the Bazooka. I think it's just the base LeBron James. Not really the most sought after card. It's kind of like Score. Not a marquee set. We've got Travis Kelce. That's the SPX. I used to open these boxes. Used to buy them by the case for about $40-45 a case. It's a really bad draft class. Can't talk. But there are a few good players. Kelsey, Hopkins is in that class. This would be a big card back in the day, but I bought this raw, and this is the Andrew Luck base. So I don't know. This card was probably $2,000 back in the day. Right now it's probably $100. It's 09 Finest Vic Gold to 75, so they didn't do the 50 on that either. But Finest Vic, neat card right there. We've got Marshawn Lynch, his SPX from 07. So we saw Calvin, we saw Adrian, here's Lynch's. Bernabeu, a couple of these in a 10. Here's Amador. Emmanuel Rodriguez. $2010. So I don't think I'll keep this one, but it's a neat Griffey. 2010 gold to 50. I think that was his last season. Here we go. Whoops. Moss. That's the black to 100. It's actually a superimposed image from the Vikings, I think. Ray Lewis gold. That's 50. 04 Finest gold Ray Lewis. We've got a platinum medallion of Chris Bosch, so a second year platinum. Frank Gore, $8.99. That's his Spa. I'm always trying to find a Spa gold of this card, but they never come up. So those would be out of 25, but haven't really come across one of those. Maybe they're in packs still. Larry Bird card. I thought this would do better. 24 of 50. And that's 04 Ultimate Collection. We've got a DeMarcus Ware. This is Ultimate Collection holofoil. So the parallel to 40. I think the base is out of like 170. But DeMarcus Ware's card. We've got this Breeze 50 Finest 14 red. '99 Finest. And that one looks centered pretty much. We're looking at the logo and the Topps Finest there. So Moss, we got Yidi Cape. Marlins, I think he's top 15 or top 10 prospect for them. Outfielder, young and raw though, so could easily fizzle out in the next year or two. Sean Taylor Ultra. That's Ultra 04. Tyreek Hill Select Prism from 16. Got Ichiro, Upper Deck MVP. Derrick Henry. It's got a rough top left corner on the front. It's probably what did it in for an 8. So Henry, his contenders, was a bunch of parallels off that. It'd be nice if they just did maybe the base, a photo variation, and then a cracked ice, and just call it a day on those. But there's like 50 more of them. Sean Taylor's Finest 04, just a base. We've got Calvin. That's the 07 Topps Chrome Refractor. Good shine on those. Last stack, I think. Rogers Topps Chrome base. That one's off right to left and top to bottom. So that one could have been an 8 easily. This is cool Verlander draft pick from 2005 Topps. Griffey. Ultimate Collection Maximum Materials. to 25. Durant, Topps Chrome Durant base. I think we saw one of these earlier. So Durant in a 9. It's one of the better cards in the order. So Toriel is a little white there, so they could have easily marked this as a 9. But the SP Authentic Future Watch Torrey Holt 99 rookie. I think that's like a $450 card. And we'll close out with Anquan Bolden. Red uncirculated 235. I believe he'll also get a call to Canton someday. I don't know when. So that's it. I thought the order was good. Pretty consistent grading for the most part. So pleased with that. And I'll get these in the store so you guys can pick them up later.